Shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it, lays on shrimp kebabs, shrimp creole, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried, pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
Yes, and so I declare.
Check out my new whip, fuckers. I got me a Nissan Altima. Dead ass.
We have an Altima on the loose.
What do you think is the weirdest thing about humans?
They invented money, then spent their whole lives chasing it.
Freeway.
Your pronouns, by the way.
My pronouns are zer, them.
Nice.
I am transracial.
What race do you identify as?
I identify as black.
You identify as a black woman, right? Yeah, I could see
I'm
that.
not a woman. I'm not binary.
Your pronouns, by the way.
Oh, I'm at the barbershop.
It's a my sin, I love my hood, but I'm so listen up.
So God makes me, right? Boom. First man, no parent.
Pete was good, bro.
Seems like it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. And then I remember who the fuck I am. How great it is to be me. Cheers.
Been a long time coming, but
Shut the fuck up before you get us caught.
Hey girl, you know, titties.
No, not my business.
Let me see. Put it in my pocket. Hey, yo, why cut the lights out?
Fucking curse guns in here. And Jordy just burnt marshmallow model, bitch.
This from a fool like a cross between Nelly and a black Twizzler.
She went on this nigga, yo.
You caught that. Don't come at me because y'all was in the dark like some dumbass.
Yeah, right. It was fucking in here. Curtis City pussy wrecking it like.
Curtis come near me, ain't my goodie box getting wrecked. I bring his thing out like wet laundry. And he be on his knees. Cindy, what you do? I'm ruined for all of the women.
Jasmine be all like, what happened to your dick, nigga? He all like, Jasmine, baby, you don't understand. City pussy be cracking.
What you say about them?
It was a fucking joke.
Niggas ain't joking. Anyway, enough of the meme shit. What's up, guys? So yeah, yesterday I ran to the craft store, got some more canvases, and let me move this shit out the way. I got canvases and some paints because I realized the last time we did an underpainting, I didn't have any black or brown paint, or very little brown paint. Why is it being so dark in here? Anyway, so I grabbed some paints. I spent $109. $109 on some canvases and 2 tubes of paint. But hopefully that should last us for a while. That should last us for a little minute, a little something. So our goal for today is to finalize this drawing right here, get this on the canvas. Tomorrow we'll start prepping another canvas for underpainting. All right. There's a day going, broski. Hope everybody having a good day and a good mood. Motherfucking heat is out. I ain't gonna lie, yo, it was hot. In our office, our AC went out. Like our whole HVAC unit went down. Scam caller. Well, but you would have said something. You would have said hello.
Craziest thing about Bill Clinton. So he goes to Princeton, instantly he gets an SA charge, if you know what I'm talking about, the SA charge, right? So you study these guys, they have that thing that happens early on in their life, so now they got something they can control you with.
Yeah, especially when you're younger, more vulnerable, and it's like, listen, we'll promise you all these things.
Yeah.
Do what we need you to do, pull the right triggers, we'll take care of you.
So the investigation of the JFK assassination was done by the Warren Committee. There was one guy in the entire committee that said, no, this isn't the real story. One guy voted no. That guy one day got in a plane and was never heard from again. He disappeared. Do you know who drove him to the airport?
No, what?
Bill Clinton.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude,
That's crazy. That's insane.
yeah, dude, it's really crazy. You study it because everything is data.
Yeah.
Can they compromise you sexually? Are you a psychopath? Would you just commit horrible crimes against your own family just to get ahead? And most of these people would do it and not even think twice about it.
Oh, God, it's so evil.
Here's the craziest thing about Bill Clinton. So he goes to Princeton, instantly he gets an SA charge, if you know what I'm talking about, the SA charge, right? So you study these guys, they have that thing that happens early on in their life, so now they got something they can control you with.
Yeah. When you're younger, more vulnerable, and it's like, listen, we'll promise you all these things.
Yeah.
Do what we need you to do, pull the right triggers, we'll carry you.
So the investigation of the JFK assassination was done by the Warren Committee. There was one guy in the entire committee that said, no, this isn't the real story. One guy voted no. That guy one day got in a plane and was never heard from again. He disappeared. Do you know who drove him to the airport?
Oh, wow.
Bill Clinton.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, dude. It's really crazy. You study it because everything is data.
Yeah.
Can they compromise you sexually? Are you a psychopath? Would you just commit horrible crimes against your own family just to get ahead? And most of these people would do it and not even think twice about it.
Oh, gosh, that's so evil.
Here's the craziest thing.
Years, the Clintons are dirty motherfuckers, bro. Dirty motherfuckers.
We tried to start this game up a while back, probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago on the channel.
All right,
it was a while
sorry.
ago.
Let me draw.
And we played through the first game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And people, the whole time we're playing the first game, was talking about this one and saying like how much better this one was. Like they really expanded the game. So I was excited. I was really, really excited. We jumped in. I think I did like 2 episodes and the viewership just was non-existent. Well, the first episode did pretty good, and the second episode was not that great. But we also had a lot of stuff going on at the time, so I kind of was like, you know what, we're going to put the game on pause, because this is a game I really want to play. And here we are. We're back at it, Chad. We're back. Now, this game, there's so many components.
This is an old-ass game, though. Deus Ex. I think it's, damn, I forgot the subtitle. Deus Ex, Mankind Revived or something like that. I had that game when it first came out, and there was another game that I played for like a couple hours and could not get into that shit. And I think because also I didn't play the first game in that series. Humankind or Deus Ex. Mankind Revised or Humankind something. Mankind Divided. Came out in 2016. Yeah, that's the one I had. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. They talk about conspiracies and the Illuminati and all kind of shit in there. But for some reason, the gameplay didn't capture my attention.
Systems, ideas that remind me a lot of Cyberpunk. Now, this game came out a long time before Cyberpunk. So we also, I think there were people in chat that were saying that Cyberpunk actually took a lot of inspiration from this game. And you guys might see that, especially with like the the cybernetic upgrades, like even like there's a lot that at least reminds me of Cyberpunk. But again, I want to say thank you guys for coming and hanging out today. We're gonna be jumping in. You know, so we're gonna start a new game because it's been a really long time since I played the game. I don't even remember.
Exactly, it's so fucking old.
Like this. Well, that I don't know. Yeah, we'll stop. I'm gonna let you guys make the distinguishment. Like, you know, make that decision of whether you think it reminds you of Cyberpunk, because it does for me. You can enjoy it as a standalone experience. You can also relive the events of Human Revolution, which took place 2 years prior, watching the 12-minute video. No, we're good. It's 12 minutes, chat. Keep going.
12-minute video to get the.
Yeah, I never beat this one. So.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack.
Augmented terror attack.
51 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an all-six passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
That's wow. I forgot.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Augmented people went crazy.
You're not going to go all wonky on this now, answer, are you?
What if I do, McCready? Guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I going to have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We've got a sandstorm barreling down our ass, and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
But he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not going to like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Is things coming really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
What's the plan, Director?
Scene's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware.
I mean,
just to be sure.
The graphics still look good though.
Oh yeah. So in these games, you do get to make like choice, like whether you want to be lethal. I think there's even like moral choices, whether you want to be good or bad. Obviously, we're gonna kill everybody.
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this. So watch your fucking sights. What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too. So it's a crapshoot, really.
So we go with combat rifle.
That's that's another thing that really attracted me to the game. It looked so good. Like when it came out, that shit was like, yo, that shit looked good as fuck, bro. Man, that was a good looking game. And 2016, damn, that shit almost 10 years old. Damn, that shit 10 years ago. God almighty, of all the years we just flying by. I can say 2016, it just seemed like, that was like, a couple years ago. Like, no, nigga, 10. Not a couple, 10. Ten years be like a drop in the bucket, nigga. What are you doing different that you did from 10 years ago, you know?
Braxton, this is crazy.
I like minimalistic beats, but that, I don't know, that shit felt like empty a little bit. Like, can I get a little something, a little pizzazz with it? Like a little.
BetMGM Casino has the most exciting live dealer tables. So when you want the magic of Vegas, you get the magic of Vegas. Anytime, anywhere. Download BetMGM Casino, the casino born in Vegas.
I can see good. I guess that's good. Oh, my fucking pad ain't up here. Sons of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Why is my pad not up here? Motherfucker. I'll be right there. Got my damn bar already. Just yo. I thought my pad was downstairs in the room. So I went down there and looked on the coffee table, no pad. Looked on the TV stand, no pad. What the fuck? I left the shit in the bedroom. So I didn't even have to walk all the way downstairs. I could just walk to the bedroom. Shit, I took an extra set of stairs for no reason. Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up? Where has the day gone? I swear. Yo, let me tell you something too, man. I fucked my lunch up. I fucked my damn lunch up, bro. So I prepped the salad for today. So in one container, I had my greens, my lettuce, and I threw a couple of strawberries and some blueberries in the bowl with the lettuce, right? And then in another container, I put my fish and some olives in the other little container. So I cut up the steak. I cut it up into like chunks and I put that in a container. So I put everything in the fridge last night. How about when I go to grab my lunch, instead of grabbing the lettuce, I grabbed the whole container of steak. Ain't even pay attention, ain't even realize how heavy it was. And so I grabbed my fish container and the steak container. And I get to work and go for lunch, and it's like, fuck, I got a whole bowl of fucking meat. And so I just sat there and had fish and olives for lunch. I had fish and olives. Because I didn't bring my fucking lettuce. So mad. When I opened that bowl, I had a double take. I look at it for a second. I'm like, I'm calculating like, this not lettuce. Like, you dickhead, you grabbed the wrong container. You grabbed the wrong container. Motherfucker. Man, I was looking forward to that. I got that creamy the creamy Caesar dressing, and man, them strawberries. Oh man, I was so ready for that shit, yo. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Damn, I pissed myself off today. I pissed myself off today so bad. And that was my main thought. Like, you dumb son, but you can't tell this bowl is way heavier than fucking lettuce? Why did you grab this? I don't know. I thought it was a bowl. Did you even look? No, I didn't look. Why did you put both containers that look exactly the same side by side? And then you can't fucking tell that this is a little bit heavier than fucking lettuce, bro. You can't tell it's meat in this bowl. It's a big ass fucking chunk of meat and not some little light greens. Fucking retard. Now, eat your fish and your olives, nigga. Eat it. It's delicious, right? Bet you had some goddamn some lettuce with it. It'd be a salad. I still can't get over that shit, huh? Still can't get over that shit. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. I wasn't even really looking at the video when I played shit. I don't even know if I paid attention to the thumbnail. And then when I started playing, I just instantly put the phone down. But my thoughts were about using the word transmission, like a car's transmission. And then as soon as I actually look at the video, it starts out with a bunch of race cars and shit. I mean, this is some random put together clip, but I I'm thinking I might do this for one of my songs. I really was thinking about this yesterday in the shower. Like some random free footage, and then like edit it to like this black and white style or something, and then like make a some kind of random video for one of my songs. I could do like my shitty ass Wi-Fi. I think especially if I did one of the the old school tracks. I just had like some old fucking 60s type footage, some old disco footage, and some of those blaxploitation films. Soldiers right now. I'm thinking about stuff. Let's see what we can do. I actually like this I will give it a break for a minute. I got 10 bars towards the first verse, so that's something. Writing and drawing. You know what I'm saying? 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 bitches with no home. Oof. $420. Light it up. Yo, this shit looks fucking brutal.
Noisy. Oh, yes. That's it.
She looks pretty good. It will be that way for real, when it comes out.
This video, I'll show you how to take your vocals from this. You need a change, a different view, to this. You need a change, a different view.
Movie pick. I heard a clip with Bill asking for lesser known flicks that may give a shot in the arm for screenplay ideas. Oh, let me get to Chris Penn. One of the reasons why I love that guy.
Lines that everybody quotes out of the fucking blue.
He's just gonna decide out of the fucking blue to rip us off?
You know, I'm trying to be a fucking professional.
You're acting like a first year fucking thing. I'm acting like a professional.
You almost got me killed. Asshole.
You almost killed me! Asshole!
All those ones that everybody knows. Yeah, bam, 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 bam. Look, if they haven't done what I told them not to do.
Yeah, bam, 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 bam. I told them not to touch the fucking alarm. They did. If they hadn't done what I told them not to do, they'd still be alive.
Let me get to Chris Penn. Other than that, I love his acting. He's one of the great storytellers of all time.
How would you feel if every time you had to take a piss, you had to do a fucking handstand?
If you can somehow watch the DVD extras of Reservoir Dogs and him telling the story of that the old actor on it. So you like to tell jokes, giggling like a bunch of schoolgirls sitting in a ball.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in the schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
Hey, here's a joke for you. Bunch of guys sitting around the bullpen. Wondered how we got there.
5 guys sitting in a bullpen, San Quentin, wondering how the fuck they got there.
What did we do? What should we have done?
What did we do wrong? What should have we done? What didn't we do? Whatever that. It's your fault, my fault, his fault, all that bullshit.
I used to know that whole thing. And then they realized the whole time we were planning this caper, we were telling jokes. That was it. So we like to tell jokes. Giggling like a bunch of Lawrence Tierney or something like that. Louis Tierney.
We had a funny guy with us in Korea. Tail gunner. They blew his brains out all over the Pacific. There's nothing funny about that.
Whatever. Chris Penn tells this amazing story of that guy taking like 12 buses to come over and meet with him before they work on the movie and bringing like luggage to then stay at his house when Chris never said you could stay at my house. It was just like, just effortless storytelling. And he just, what a fucking loss, man. It's incredible. Anyway, like I always put like Chris Penn, as far as like, I always liked actors like that, or like Tom Sizemore, who just recently passed away, rest his soul, where like, I always just felt like they had like the,
President, thank you very much for doing this. There is a pause, or seems to be a pause, in the war between the United States and Iran. How do you think this will end? How would you like to see it end?
We did not start this war, and we do not want this war to continue in any way. From the very beginning, it was the motto of my administration that I always adhered to, and that was fostering the national unity inside the country and also fostering peace and tranquility and friendship with the neighboring countries and with the rest of the world.
The American President Donald Trump has said that the United States bombed your enrichment facilities because the government of Iran refused to give up its nuclear program, and that there can be no peace until Iran does give up that nuclear program. Would you be willing to give up the nuclear program in exchange for peace?
I would like to tell you what has happened, and it was Netanyahu since 1984 has created this false mentality that Iran seeks a nuclear bomb, and it has insinuated that Iran is trying to develop a nuclear bomb in the past, and it has put it in the minds of every U.S. president since then, and to make them believe that we would like to have a nuclear bomb. But the truth is that we have never been after developing a nuclear bomb, not in the past, not presently, or in the future, because this is wrong, and this is in contrast to the religious decree or the fatwa which has been issued by His Eminence, the Supreme Leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran. And so it is religiously forbidden for us to go after a nuclear bomb. And this was always corroborated thanks to our cooperation with IAEA, because they were always there to verify this and to substantiate that we have never wanted a nuclear bomb. But unfortunately, this cooperation was disturbed by the unlawful attacks against our nuclear facilities.
So you have, according to news reports, withdrawn your cooperation from IAEA, the International Nuclear Regulatory Agency. And so there's, I suppose, no way for the rest of the world to know how much uranium you're enriching and to what extent, to what percentage is being enriched. And so is there any way to verify, and would you be willing to allow other nations to verify that you are not building nuclear weapons?
Mr. Carson, sir, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that we were right in the middle of holding talks with the United States. And the President of the United States invited us to hold such talks in order to have peace. And we were told during the process of these negotiations and talks that as long as we don't give the permission to Israel, they are not going to attack you. And we were going to have the next round of the talks very soon. But in the middle of it, suddenly Israel torpedoed the negotiating table. We were sitting at the negotiating table when it happened. And by doing this, they totally ruined and destroyed diplomacy. But, and in order to answer your question with regards to the surveillance or the supervision over our nuclear program, I would like to say that we are ready to hold talks over it. We have never been the party that has run away from verification. We stand ready to have these supervisions, but unfortunately, as a result of the United States unlawful attacks against our nuclear centers and installations, many of the pieces of equipment and the facilities there have been severely damaged. Therefore, we don't have any access to them. We cannot see, and unless this access is going to be back there again, we have to wait for it and to see what happens and how much they have been damaged so that we can go for the supervision.
There have been news reports that you believe, your government believes, that the IAEA was spying on the government of Iran and passing information to Israel. Do you believe that? And if so, do you have evidence that that's true that the world could see?
I would like to tell you that we were, yes, somehow pessimistic about the activities of the IAEA because somehow we realized that Israel get information from the inspections which were carried out by the IAEA, but it never prevented the IAEA from carrying out their activities inside Iran, and they had full access to supervise and to have surveillance over our nuclear facilities. But there was this lack of trust as the result of the last report by IAEA. The type of the report and the way they prepared the report somehow gave an excuse to the Israeli regime and prepared the ground for their unlawful and unauthorized attack against our nuclear facilities. And even after that, the IAEA failed to condemn these attacks or try to anyway to stop them. And this ran counter to the international law, and this resulted in a widespread lack of trust among the Iranians, Iranian legislators, and the public opinion here.
You suggested that you were anxious to resolve your conflicts with the United States through diplomacy and that was derailed by war. Would you be willing to restart diplomacy? And could you tell us in general but precise terms the kind of deal you would be willing to accept?
You see, I am of the belief that we could very much easily resolve our differences and conflicts with the United States through dialogue and talks. And you know, the international law would serve as the framework or the basis for a deal in which the rights of all nations, the Iranian nation, would be respected. But unfortunately, it was Netanyahu that destroyed these diplomacy and these diplomatic efforts. We have always, we never wanted anything beyond the respect for our rights, rights enshrined in international law. But as I said, it was Netanyahu that brought unrest to our region and is fomenting unrest and tensions in the region. As I have always said, we have always been after peace. It has been my motto, it has been my belief, it has been my heartfelt opinion that we need to live in peace and harmony during this short and limited time granted to us by God Almighty, to live in peace and tranquility with everybody, and everybody in the world should live like that. But I would also like, on the other hand, to reiterate that our people are capable enough to defend themselves in self-defense during any kind of attack. And I believe that the United States President can very well guide the region and the world to peace and tranquility, or, on the other hand, to lead it to forever wars.
Do you have plans to re-enter negotiations with the United States, with Envoy Steve Witkoff or anyone else? And if not, what do you think will happen?
We see no problem in re-entering the negotiations. But before that, I have to remind you that because of the atrocities by the Zionist regime, by Israel, not just against my we are now facing a crisis, and the people are facing a crisis, and we need to put it behind ourselves. Our commanders were off duty. They were spending the night at their homes with their families, but they were killed. And this is considered a war crime according to the international law, because they were off duty, as I said, or our scientists were also killed and assassinated along with their families and their wives and their children. They were also killed. The pregnant women, children, they were killed in the atrocities, in the attacks of the Israeli regime, just because they wanted to kill one single person. They had to demolish and destroy a whole building. And as a result of this, a lot of innocent people were killed. A lot of people were killed. And as I said, there is this crisis that we have to put it behind ourselves. And there is a condition, there is a provision for the restarting the talks. How are we going to trust the United States again? We re-enter the negotiations, then how can we know for sure that in the middle of the talks, the Israeli regime will not be given the permission again to attack us?
Do you believe the Israeli government tried to assassinate you?
They did try, yes. And they acted accordingly. But
one of the OGs from way back in the day. Still. Ain't shit changed out. Still doing the same thing. Still doing the same thing, bro. Here making this artwork. Appreciate it. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter how long you been gone. You come back, this motherfucker still in here painting. We still gonna do the same thing. I actually just finished a really good painting yesterday. That's why I'm starting the new one now. So we worked on that last painting for a little over a month. Probably took it like 5 weeks, something like that, to get that one done. But it came out really good though. Yeah, we still at it. Ain't much change. Ain't shit changed but the location. All right. Oh yeah, I can send it wherever. You got an address. If you got an address, I can get some art to you. I can get some art to you. Man, it's getting hot in here now. I turned the AC off a little while ago because it wasn't chilly, but that shit just loud as hell. Oh, for sure. Hold on. I'm gonna have to grab me a water or something. I just want to get this that little bit of. All right. Oh, definitely, bro. I've been making music for a while too. If I've been putting out some music recently. If you got whatever you listen to your music on, you can yeah, like this is Apple Music. So I got a couple albums. All you gotta do is type in my name, Travis Prince, and then my music will pop up. We got tons of shit, bro. Tons of art, tons of music. The past couple of years, I ain't really been doing no shows because I did so many shows that I ran out of art to show people, and so now, man, I'm starting to slip. So now, most of last year and all of this year, I've really just been trying to like make new paintings. I've been working on a couple different series for a while. So I do have a show lined up for next year. I think it's going to be a really good show too. Oh, I could show you my I don't see that thing. Where the hell is it? I don't even know where I put it. I got a patent too, bro. I don't know where my patent is at. Anyway, I designed this little brush holder thing. This black brush holder tray thing. Like that's my own design too. So I got a patent for that. Yeah, been in some pretty big shows and done a lot of traveling with the art. I've sold some pretty big pieces over the years. So like I say, bro, welcome back. Happy you dropped in and came into the chat. But ain't shit really changed, man. Things just letting the art do what it do. Yo, appreciate it. All right, I definitely want to get this finished up real quick, so we can go play some video games. What time is it? It's almost. We're gonna try to have this done by 5. I got 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and we gotta be wrapping this thing up. And then tomorrow, we can finish prepping this. We'll outline it and get a tone on the canvas. Or no, you know what? I might just leave the sketch like this, and then we'll tone the next canvas for our next painting. Brian, I'm starting to sweat now. Oh, a collaboration? Hey, bro, always. I just asked somebody else. like literally today, if they wanted to write a song with me. Yo, peace, bro.
They failed. And as a true believer, I believe that it is in the hands of the God Almighty to determine when a person will die or will not die. If he wills, the God Almighty wills, then you can die when you are walking freely in the streets. And but I would like to tell you that I am not afraid of sacrificing myself for in defense of my country and in safeguarding and defending the sovereignty, the freedom and the independence of my country. I'm willing to give my life, to give blood for that. Nobody here, I mean, none of the government officials is afraid of losing their lives in line of defense. But will it bring security to the region? I mean, bloodshed, more bloodshed, assassination, killing others. Will it bring peace and tranquility and stability to the region?
With respect, can you tell us how you know that you were an assassination target? A week and a half ago, I don't believe I've seen that confirmed anywhere. How are you certain they tried to kill you?
Of course, it was not the U.S. that was behind my the attempt on my life. It was Israel. I was in a meeting. We were discussing the ways to move forward, but thanks to the intelligence by the spies that they had, they tried to bombard the area that we were holding that meeting, in which we were holding that meeting. But as I told you before, it is God who wills when a person will die and give up his life. And once again, I would like to emphasize that we are not afraid of martyrdom. We are not afraid of sacrificing our lives for our people, for our independence. And I would like to tell you that this imposed war by the Israeli regime resulted in one thing, and that was more solidarity and unity amongst the Iranian people. And it proved yet once again that the Iranian people, no matter where they are in the whole wide world, they do care about their country, about the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of their motherland. And as I said, this brought about more solidarity and it united us further. Thanks to this act of aggression by the Israeli regime. My proposal is that the U.S. administration should refrain from getting involved in a war that is not its war, that is not America's war. It is Netanyahu's war that is having its devilish machinations for the whole region. It has its own agenda. He has his own agenda, Netanyahu, I mean, inhuman agenda, and that is having forever wars that go on and on and on. And this is my proposal to the United States, not to be fooled by Netanyahu, not to be dragged into this kind of war.
Many Americans are afraid of Iran. You say you're not afraid, but Americans are afraid of Iran. And they believe that Iran would like to strike the United States with a nuclear weapon. They see video of Iranians saying death to America, describing our country as the great Satan. What is your opinion of that? Should we be afraid of Iran?
I believe that this is a very wrong impression that anybody might have of Iran or the Iranians. I would like to remind you that Iran has never invaded another country in the last 200 years. When they say death to the United States, it doesn't mean death to, they don't mean death to the people of the United States or even to the officials of the United States. They mean death to crimes, death to killing and carnage, death to supporting killing others, death to insecurity and instability. This is, have you ever heard that an Iranian killing an American? Have you ever heard that? Or a terrorist that was Iranian and he carried out a terrorist attack against the Americans? No, it was your president who confessed that the Americans created the ISIS in our region, and they were responsible for this wrong image that is portrayed of religion or the Muslims in the world. And once again, I would like to tell you and remind you that this is not death to the American people or to the officials. Death to crimes and atrocities, to bullying, to the use of force, and anybody who would like to become an accomplice in the crimes perpetrated by others.
2 Iranian ayatollahs have issued fatwas against Donald Trump. What does that mean exactly, and what do you think of it?
To the best of my knowledge, they have not issued decrees or fatwas against any individual or against Donald Trump. And first off, it has nothing to do with the Iranian government or to His Eminence the Supreme Leader of Iran. What they actually meant by the fatwa was in condemnation of an insult to a religion or religious personalities, and they were actually saying that this is deplorable, this is unacceptable. So it was not directed towards the US president or any other individual. And there might be people with their own ideas and opinions, but I can assure you that the meaning of this fatwa should not be construed or considered as a threat against an individual.
Has Iran ever backed an assassination attempt against Donald Trump?
This is actually what Netanyahu is trying to insinuate and to make your people or the president of your country to believe. But this is wrong because Netanyahu, as I said, has his own agenda. It wants to drag the US into forever wars, as I said, and to bring more insecurity, instability, and unrest to the whole region.
There are some large number of Iranian nationals living in the United States. Some have said they are, quote, sleeper cells. They are terrorists who are acting at the command of your government. Would you, right now...
All right, guys, we got that much done, you know? And that's something. That says a lot about us, you know? Also, we wrote a little bit too today. So we got a little bit of drawing done, got some writing done, you know, small accomplishments, people. You got to take pride in the small things. You know, step by step. All right, so now we got another sketch ready. Set that bad boy to the side, set the bad boy to the side. Now we're going to do this one. All right, up next. Oh, this one of those 30 canvases too. So up next, we're gonna do underpainting. Yeah. We'll start an underpainting on this. We'll get this underpainting done, and then we'll drop back to the girl reading at the coffee shop. And we'll get that one done as our next full piece. Oh boy, I sure appreciate everybody chilling in the studio. I ain't turned the speaker off when I was just right there. All right, I sure appreciate everybody hanging out in the studio with me this afternoon. Even had an old timer come through from back in the day. He said, "Man, I followed you years ago from Germany. Time for me to go to bed." Hey, as long as people remember, you know what I'm saying? As long as people remember. I've been always here doing the same thing. He said, "I love 1,000 words." I ain't even read that part. Damn. What's up, Wendy? We about to get up out of here. It's hot. I'm tired. We about to go play some games until we get hungry, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. So, hope y'all guys have a good evening, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. We're out of here.